Welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn about how to create a document, that is inserting the student information from the Angular application, and we are calling the server API by using the post method. Then the server will insert the data into MongoDB. Right? For that, we have already created the entry form component. In the entry form component, we have entry form template and the entry form class. In the entry form class, we don't have any code. In the entry form.component, I have cleared everything. For saving some time, I have code. I am going to use this code, paste it here. Okay. Now, in the form, I am going to define a attribute as form equal to ngForm. Then define the event ngSubmit equal to on submit. I am going to pass the parameter as form. That is, this form should be passed here so that we can access the form values inside the component class. Then we have to collect the student name, student department, student mail ID and student marks, and then we are going to upload the student photo. For that, we have to add ngModel. Okay. Then here also for the email ID and for the marks I have added, right? In the change event equal to, I am going to call set image function. Here I am going to pass the $event property. Okay. Now we have to define these methods. Okay. Here also I am going to define a on focus equal to, I am going to setting a message equal to false. Okay. We have to define this message inside the component class. I am going to define that message as string type. Now this message should be false. Then I am going to create a constructor. Inside that I am having the private student service as student service. Then automatically the student service is imported. Then I am going to define the onSubmit function. Here we have onSubmit. Here it should be Boolean form, that is ngForm. ngForm is imported. Then inside that I am going to create a object student equal to, we have the, here I am going to have the property name and value. Property name should be a database field name, so that student underscore name equal to form dot value dot yes name, comma, here we have to put colon because it is an object, JavaScript object. Then student underscore dict equal to form dot value dot s dipt, comma, then we have email id s form dot value dot s email, comma, then we have marks as form dot value dot s marks. Then we have s image in the database. Here I am going to give, we have to concatenate the particular student name, plus I am going to create another variable here, that is s image as any type, because it going to store the file object. So that here I am going to use simage dot name. Then I am going to create another function that is called as set image. Okay, I am going to define here set image event of type any. Inside that I am going to set simage equal to event dot target dot files of 0, because here we are uploading only one file, that file in the 0th index position. Then I am going to define the upload image. Here I am having form as type any, or else we can specify ngForm. Okay, we have to call that function here upload image with form attribute. After that I am going to clear the form using reset. Okay, here we have an error, that is upload image should be this dot upload image. Okay, save the changes and go to the service class student.service.ts. Here we have to define those methods, that is create student. Here we are going to access student type any. Okay, then we have upload image method. Here we are having s image as type any. Inside that we are going to create a variable, that is result equal to http client dot host of. We have to pass the URL. Already we have defined URL here. Okay, here we have already defined that URL, comma, we have to pass student object. This result should return result. Here also we have to create let form data equal to new form data. Then with that form data we are going to append the file within the code, then comma, we are going to pass image. Then we are going to create a result equal to http client dot post of URL. I am going to use the URL as upload. Okay, this URL I have already defined URL up as student/upload. This would be noted, right? Because for uploading the image we have this endpoint, so that we have to pass that endpoint, then we have to pass the form data, right? Then after that we have to send the result, that means return the result. Okay, now save the changes. Now we can call those functions inside that NgForm component.ts file. Here we can call that functions. Here I am going to call student service dot create student with that object student. Now in the upload image I am going to call student service dot upload image with the image. Okay, this function call have the subscription, so that we have to use dot subscribe with the function argument any. Then in the arrow function syntax, I am not going to define anything. In the uploading the image dot subscribe of data with any type. Here I am going to use the arrow function syntax. Here I am going to define a variable, that is upload equal to data dot msg. When we are creating the document, upload method from the server will return the response as message. In that message we have uploaded message, right? That message used to set the message. Okay, here I am going to check if upload equal to uploaded, then we have to set the message as true. Then only the student inserted message will be displayed. Okay, save the changes, and then I am going to define another thing. Whenever we are inserted, this message should be displayed. For that I am going to add the attribute for this div with the class equal to msg. msg is the style class. Then I am going to use ngIf equal to, I am going to specify message. Okay, whenever this message is false, this student inserted message will not be displayed. Okay, when it goes true, then this message will be displayed. Okay, for that I am going to add one more thing in the student name. Here I am going to specify the value equal to name. Then in the change event I am going to call a function, that is set message function. Okay, then I am going to define name equal to ngModel. Okay, here I have defined the value property, that is property data binding. Here event data binding on the change event, this name as ngModel. Save the changes and go to the browser. We have some error, that is ngForm, right? Here we have to specify as ngForm. Save the changes and go to the browser. Again we have name, that is name does not exist. in the component class file, I am going to define that as a string type name equal to empty. Save the changes and go to the browser. Another error is we have set message that is not defined. Okay, I am going to define that method also. Here we have this set message method. I am going to define that. Here I am going to define that method with message equal to false. Save the changes and go to the browser. Now we are not getting this form in center because in the style.css here we have ef1, but in the entry form dot here we have ef, only ef. We have to change it as ef1. Okay, save the changes and go to the browser. Now we are getting the proper form input. Then in the service class we have to change it as, we have to change this type as observable with type any. Then we have to make this upload image method also like method also observable. Okay, save the changes. Then okay, now we have done. Then we will check that here we have to submit submit inside the curly bracket. Save the changes and go to the browser. Now I am going to enter the student details. Now click submit. Yes, student is uploaded. Then we are getting the student inserted. Now I am trying to type here. Automatically this message will be disappeared. Okay, now go to the student details. Now we are getting that student Smith, new student which was inserted now is added to the database. Okay, in the entry form view template I have added the form. Inside the form we have name, department and the email ID and the marks student photo for collecting the student information. And then we have to use ngForm. Then in the set of curly bracket we have to use ngSubmit, so that whenever we are submitting this form, this function will be called. We have defined this function in the component class. Okay, next we have to use ngModel in every input element. Okay, then here we have to set that image. Whenever we are uploading the image, it should be set. Then this message should be displayed whenever the new student is created. Okay, that's all about this video. In the next video we will see about how to upload, how to delete a document from the Angular application. Okay, thank you everyone. Happy coding.